The biggest expense of a patent department is patent drafting, harvesting the inventions, creating patent applications, responding to office actions, etc. IP Author, as the name suggests, has a solution for that, which is for patent drafting and office action response preparation. And it is very tightly linked with the searching capabilities. And this is what the technology looks like. So I will briefly show you what the platform looks like, and we will go into a little bit more detail after that.
Yeah, and Samir, I guess while you're switching gears, I guess one more thing. I think the platform is very useful in terms of invalidity work as well. Obviously, or opposition practice in terms of if you want to oppose a patent in Europe or if you're doing an invalidity study. The platform is really great at identifying prior art that forms the basis of an invalidity opinion or the basis for an opposition if you want to oppose a patent in Europe. And so the platform is by far the most powerful of the ones that I've used in terms of identifying what that art is. And so that's been a great time saver for us as well.
Thank you. That's high praise, obviously, because thank you, John. We are really excited. Patent searching has been around forever, especially technology-driven patent searching has been around for 30, 40 years now. And yet we are able to make dramatic improvements to such a mature technology and process. That is extremely gratifying to us. On the other hand, drafting an office action is new. AI, or the only tools, the only technology that has come into this space since what are the 1400s or 1500s when the first patents were drafted, is Microsoft Word, like word processing. But what we are doing with generative AI is fundamentally very novel and very interesting. And IP Author has been a pioneer in this space. We have had a lot of success. Hundreds of companies, law firms are using the platform for this purpose. So the way the platform works, which I briefly already showed you, but now we will look at it from a patent drafting perspective. And I'll just pick one of these inventions that we have already drafted a patent application for. So the invention disclosure is input into the platform, and the invention disclosure is provided here. This is a sample, like a dummy disclosure, a sample disclosure, not dummy, but a sample disclosure. It is entered into the system. The platform interprets the problem, the solution, the novelty, as we explained earlier. And thereafter, you can either add your own claims to this system, or the AI will generate its own claims. Once the claims are done, you can modify them, you can edit them as you want, you can make all sorts of improvements and changes to the prompts. You can adapt them to your writing style. You can adapt them to your particular organization's boilerplate templates, etc., etc. Thereafter, you add the diagrams. In this case, we did not add any diagrams to the invention disclosure. And finally, you get a patent application. This process is very quick. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to go from this end to this end. Also, in addition, if you have done your prior art search, the invention will take that into account and make sure that the claims that are written work around the prior art that was cited, that was discovered through the search capability of the platform itself. So you go from basically your idea to a patent application draft within a matter of minutes, with a really high quality search thrown into the process as well. The tool generates a background, technical field, title, the claims, the drawings. It'll generate the flowcharts that you need to submit. It will generate block diagrams if necessary, and it will write the full detailed description for the patent application as well. And of course, the claims are added as appropriate with the abstract. So the whole process is fully automated, uses generative AI, allows you a lot of control. So you can go in and you can start modifying each of these aspects. So you can use the AI assistant to make modifications, and you can do it across your entire patent application, etc. This is how IP Author works for patent drafting. We also have an office action response module, which will generate the office action response. It will provide the rejection summary. It will do the examiner interpretation. This was an incomplete process. So let me look at one that was completed. Yeah. So here you can basically get the office action from the patent office. The platform will summarize the office action in a very easy to understand manner for you to review quickly. Thereafter, it will interpret the examiner's objections and see whether those were accurate or not. So you can see whether for this particular claim, the prior art cited by the examiner, does it actually cover the invention or does it actually cover the claim or not? So for example, here it's showing partially disclosed elements, while this element, according to the AI, was fully disclosed. But then the formula was not disclosed accurately at all by the prior art cited by the examiner. So all of this analysis is provided by the AI, after which it also suggests some strategies as to how you can respond to the office action, and finally creates the office action draft for you here, as you can see, with amendments, with arguments, with the appropriate claim changes, etc. as well. So this is, again, a process which would take you a few hours to conduct, but can be done pretty much automatically. Now, amongst various companies out there, a lot of this work is done by law firms, outside firms, etc. But at Chevron, significant amount of this work gets done in-house as well. And so they are in the process of using this platform for a variety of use cases. John's team has a slightly different role. They are not the prosecution team, but they are also looking to use this platform. I'll turn it over to John for his views on how he thinks this will work best in the Oronite environment. John?
Yeah. Thanks, Samir. Yeah, I think this certainly will benefit us. So like Samir mentioned, on my team, we don't do the full preparation and prosecution. That's handled with our law department. What we do is, and where I think this will benefit us greatly, is providing a first pass of we'll call it an enhanced invention disclosure that we can then provide to our patent agents. And many companies, we get invention disclosures. And so I think this will be a very powerful tool in terms of going from, here's our invention disclosure, they put in the background, they put in the problem solution, they put the data and all that sort of stuff. And so I think that's where it'll benefit us in terms of identifying what the closest prior art is in the space, based off of the claim that we want to pursue in that application. And I think it does a pretty good job of providing a first pass of something that we can then hand off to the folks in the legal department.
Thank you, John.